Okay, imagine this. You're walking through your local Walmart parking lot. You hear a woman scream. You look around and you see that a mother who's just putting her baby into the car has been hit in the back of the head by two guys. What would you do? Well, this is exactly what a couple of guys were faced with at a Walmart in Kansas on September the 11th. We're going to talk about that, tell you what happened, coming up on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. This is going to be another video in the series of why I carry every day. And just to briefly recount what happened, I was just kind of surfing through the old Google web there and came upon this story, and I thought it'd be something that really fit into this series. So on Sunday, September the 11th, at the Walmart in Shawnee, Kansas, a mother was putting her baby into the car when she was approached and struck in the head from behind by two guys. So a man walking nearby heard her screams, came to her assistance, and was shot multiple times in the face and chest. Not a good outcome so far. But another man nearby, who happened to be a concealed carrier, also saw what was going on, drew his weapon, fired on the bad guys, wound up killing one of them and causing the other one to flee. So what are we looking at now? We're looking at one dead bad guy, one escaped and on the loose bad guy, a baby who was not hurt at all, a mother who was admitted to the hospital in critical condition with a serious head injury. She was also upgraded to fair. They think she's going to be okay. And then the Iraqi war veteran who came to her assistance at first was admitted in critical condition. And as far as I know, he's still in critical condition. First of all, my hat's off to the apparently unarmed Iraqi war veteran who, at complete disregard for his own safety, jumped in to try to help. And thank God for people like that in America. Second of all, my hat is definitely off to the guy who was a concealed carrier who took the responsibility on himself to step in and help somebody else and took care of the bad guys. So what do we learn from this? Well, first of all, I want to say right off the bat, you're probably not going to see this on the mainstream media. I didn't see it on any mainstream sites. I had to dig for it because it does not fit the agenda that guns are bad and always do bad things. Okay, that's my political statement for the day. Second of all, I learned from it that you just never know where or when you might need to have a weapon on you. The first guy did the right thing, but he did not have the right tools with him apparently, and he wound up getting seriously critically injured because of it. The second guy who was carrying, in my opinion, did the right thing also because A, he could have saved those people's lives, and B, you got a guy that's shooting people in a Walmart parking lot. There's no telling what he's going to do. He could shoot a lot more people. So there's really no telling how many lives he saved. It could have been his own. If he was close enough to see that and to return fire, then he may have been in danger himself. But even if he wasn't, he definitely used his gun to possibly save somebody's life. And that's the question, by the way, that you need to ask yourself if you make a decision to carry a firearm every day. A, are you willing to kill somebody? Because and that even if it's a bad guy, that's a pretty heavy thing to have to carry with you for the rest of your life. And B, apparently the concealed carry guy had enough skill and or training with his weapon to be able to hit what he's shooting at and stop any more killing. So anyway, you need to ask yourself, A, if you're willing to kill somebody if the need be, because that's what it comes down to. Guns aren't to scare people. Guns are designed to kill people. And I hope I never have to use my weapon. I hope I never have to kill anybody. But you got to make that decision in here as to whether or not, if it comes down to it, you're willing to make that step. Second of all, in my opinion, you need to be willing to practice and become proficient with your firearm. And number three is you got to ask yourself, are you willing to put up with the discomfort and the hassle and the having to wear a gun belt and having to dress a certain way and having to keep it concealed? Are you willing to put up with the hassle that goes, because it is a little bit of a hassle to carry, especially to carry all the time. Are you willing to put up with that? On the off chance, the very, very rare chance, hopefully, that you might possibly need it. I'm pretty sure this guy that wound up saving the day at Walmart, I'd be willing to bet he didn't wake up Sunday morning and think, okay, I need to put my pistol on because I'm going to have to shoot somebody today. Probably, if he's like me, it's just part of his daily routine now, and he wears it, and he's aware of it and conscious of it because it's a little bit of a hassle, it's a little uncomfortable, but it's not something it's at the forefront of your mind. But apparently he's practiced enough to know that, you know what, when the situation arises, his instincts took over, his training and discipline took over, and he took care of the problem. Hats off to him. And if you choose to carry like I do, and I say hats off to you, because you just never know. The life you save could be your own, could be your family's, it could be a total stranger's, but they're somebody's family. So anyway, that's just another hopefully quick, not too much rambling example of why I carry every day. I'd be interested in hearing your comments to this video below. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for clicking that thumbs up and sharing this video with all your friends, and thank you so much for doing all your Amazon shopping through the Survival on Purpose links. It really does help the channel financially, and I really do appreciate it. Once again, my name is Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival is not an accident, so be prepared. See you next time.